Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and everything is going to shit! There we go, now we're not demonetized, or now we're not monetized. Get that right out of the way. Today we are playing World in Conflict, and dear God, or is it in conflict? They weren't kidding. It's not like some minor conflict. It's like literally tornadoes of tanks are flying at, a shark army, and everything's going down. It's a Soviet assault, folks. This is one of the games in the Book of 1001 Video Games. Just play before you die, and we shall play it. This game came out in 2007, and actually I picked it up on GOG. It was on sale. Awesome prices, like $2, so can't go wrong with that. Yeah, I know it's from 2007 because I went to record, and I find that, if I go to record a modern Steam game, it almost always is pretty easy to record. But even games from like the later 2000s, like almost 2010, they sometimes have like weird video things. So like this is full screen, and I'm recording it on my other screen here. But if I tab away to do something, literally the game itself freezes. Like it's sort of a little wonky, and I sort of have my eye on the recording to make sure it doesn't stop, because I've had that happen before, where once you get in the game, for some reason now it's rendering stuff in 3D and then it doesn't record because the video mode has changed something. Anyway, technical details I'm sure you guys don't care about. Let's actually hop into the game here today. Oh my God, I'm getting shot in the face. He's like, give me your goddamn name. Enter your name or die. I'm Jay. Don't hurt me. Please. Oh, we ran out of characters. I'm Jay, don't hurt me. Normally I'd play a game on normal, but I feel like for a game this aggressive I should play on easy, but I'm gonna probably stick with normal. This is probably the best enter your name screen I think I've ever seen. I want to steal this idea and put it in something. Just like a gun in your face, put your bloody name in. If you are new to the game, we highly recommend you play the tutorial. Do you want to run the tutorial now? It's always like Sophie's choice here, because honestly, if I do the tutorial, then half the video is going to be tutorial. If I roll the dice, maybe we suck. And I gotta we'll roll the dice. What the hell? The real-time strategy game, I've played a lot of those in my day. We probably got this. I don't know, part of the adventure of the 1001 quest is just going into these games and seeing what we see, I'll try and do a good job, but, keep in mind, I was not trained in the tutorial. Trying to think of other things I was going to talk about today. One, this is totally random. This is, out of the blue, but I've been thinking a lot about Bedazzled. That Brendan Fraser, Elizabeth Hurley movie from the 2000s. I think it's kind of a silly movie. So the premise is Brendan Fraser's kind of a loser in life. He meets Elizabeth Hurley, who's a smoking hot devil. She gives him 5 wishes, and he has a crush on a coworker, Allison, and he's trying to get with her. So he wishes to be a famous author so that she will be in love with him. And she falls for him, but then it turns out he's gay. The devil made him gay. And then so he wishes to be rich and powerful, and so the devil makes him a drug lord. And then he wishes to be good at basketball, and he's like this, white Michael Jordan, except he has a small, member. And so it's every wish he makes, something fails, right? So it's basically just a set piece for Brendan Fraser to go in and have a bunch of fun and play a bunch of zany characters. And it's not a great movie, but for some reason I've been thinking a lot about it recently. And it has that Sister Hazel song at the very end, change your mind. Because he at the very end, he realizes that chasing Allison, there's no point, and he needs to be a better person. And he becomes... He gets happy with who he is, and then he eventually meets someone. So I just spoiled the whole movie for you, but if you haven't seen it at this point, I don't think you're planning to watch it. But I really like that upbeat ending and the Sister Hazel song, change your mind, and I don't know, yeah. So it has nothing to do with conflict, but this is just something randomly I've been thinking about recently. I don't think... Oh! I was like, the game's not loading. I went to press escape. The loading screen was waiting for me to press escape. So, okay. Anyway, let's pay attention here.
Finalizing your officer training. At West Point, they taught you how to be an officer. Here, we're gonna teach you how to fight.
Oh, so we are doing the tutorial after all? Lesson 1, the camera. Oh, I said yes to the
We'll start out with the control of the battlefield camera. You use the WASD.
Okay, WASD.
So why don't you show me some of those West Point
Okay, and then you like rotate around, you select guys.
Move the camera to the left.
There's different orders. Okay. You know what's it's so funny? I legit thought I selected I don't want to do the tutorial, but I guess I selected I do. Yeah, I clicked on the yes, didn't I? Wow, I'm like the least observant streamer in all of history. Driven to the brink of economic ruin by the Cold War, the Soviet Union demands aid from the West. I'm guessing they did not get it. As the negotiations drag on with no discernible end in sight, tensions rise along the Iron Curtain. That's what they called the USSR's border. Summer of '89, negotiations break down. I recently watched also Red Dawn and also the Chernobyl TV series recently. So I got some Soviet stuff in like the last month or two that I've been watching. But I think it's funny, like during the Cold War, you know, like there's this huge terror the Soviet Union would invade and take over and stuff. But it's like looking back historically, like, yeah, they had a lot of tanks and they had nukes and stuff, but they never had the manpower or logistics to like really do anything. They were really like, you know, they looked more powerful than they were, and a lot of the infrastructure and stuff was really crumbling or secondhand and really shoddy. I mean, that's why Chernobyl exploded, right? They cut some significant corners on nuclear reactors and stuff. But anyway. They do make a good enemy. I'd say the only better enemy in sort of fiction, which isn't fictional, are Nazis. You know, like Indiana Jones style, like killing the Nazis, hunting down the Nazis. They're like I think I read once, it was like the only two acceptable forms of humans to kill in video games are Nazis and zombies. You know you messed up as a culture when you know you have as much value in the world to the world as a zombie, as a literal brain dead monster with no humanity left. Like that's you know, and I'm not defending them, like they should be, right, obviously, for the atrocities they committed, but it's like that's like your worldview, you know, you done wrong at that point. So Nazis and zombies, the two kinds of humans that it's perfectly, you could have a PG rated game. You're blowing Nazis away in the head with a gun, and you're not even asking them to enter their name. You're just doing, you know, you're pointing a gun. You're not even saying give me your name. You're just doing it. And it's like a G rated Hallmark movie at that point. Anyway, okay, there's a lot of backstory here. We're just gonna skip some of the stuff. All right.
We are ready to enter the camp. We will start with clearing the entrance and neutralizing the guard tower. Just give the word, Lieutenant.
Clear the camp entrance. All right, guys.
Alpha group standing by.
I'm gonna select you guys.
Alpha group moving.
Here we go. I think I'm the Soviets. These guys seem to be Soviets. Clear the camp entrance.
Fire.
Okay. Are they gonna do it stealthy, or are they gonna... Okay, that was pretty stealthy. I kind of dig this, like, 3D. Like, the fact that I can move the camera around like this is actually pretty badass. Like, I played a lot of StarCraft and stuff back in the day. And I've played many first-person shooters. Oh, there's like a crane in the distance. This is like a first-person shooter mixed with a strategy game, almost. Kind of cool. Like, the fact that the camera... It's not like down at soldier level, but it's not like sky high like StarCraft. It's like I still feel like I'm kind of with the team here. Anyway, disable the first anti-aircraft emplacement. That's over here. See, we don't need a tutorial. This is all pretty self-explanatory. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold too. Oh. No, guys, I need you to take that out. I also like that my guys are automatically sort of using stealth, and they're not causing these big firefights. Right, there's another one over there. The environments look great too, actually. So I have read comments where people who do like this game online, they're like, man, this is like one of the best RTS games ever. And, you know, I was a little skeptical kind of going in, like, I play a lot of RTS games, I'm sure it's fine, but after, like, even just the first few minutes here, I'm like, I'm quite impressed. It's definitely different. Like, if you went in looking for StarCraft, this would, you know, StarCraft is kind of its own thing. I mean, StarCraft is amazing in my opinion, but this is a different take on the RTS formula, but it's pretty cool. This is like more tactical squad almost. Although I'm very curious now to see what large battles in this look like.
We're at the objective, preparing target for demolition.
Alright, second planting explosives done.
All explosives in place, ready to exfiltrate.
Exfiltration. I guess that makes sense. You infiltrate to go in, you exfiltrate to exit. Just exfiltrate just is not the kind of word you hear as much. You hear about more infiltrations than exfiltrations, which I guess suggests that infiltration is a one-way ticket typically. You get in, you don't know where you're not always getting out, you know what I mean?
Mission accomplished. Exfiltrating now. See you in a few days, Lieutenant.
Okay. So they just go into the woods?
Expertly done, Lieutenant.
Alright.
Men will disperse and find their way back to us in the coming days. Now, you must prepare for the upcoming assault. Expect word within the hour. So-called one, out.
That was an extremely easy first mission. It almost could have been a tutorial. You know, I don't want to push their hand or anything here, but it could be considered tutorial grade, which is fine.
Welcome back, Grisha.
We need something to train us.
Training. Boring. Ha, but necessary
Yeah,
compensation.
we're gonna skip that.
Romanov, the explosives will detonate in 3, 2, 1.
Mark! Boom!
So-called one to all battle group elements.
I like how the people in the base found like their dead comrades and they're like, whoa, we got infiltrated, guys. They're like, luckily they didn't seem to take anything, and they didn't even bother like maybe checking those, you know, AA missile batteries to see if maybe they had bombs strapped to them or something like that.
The wall itself will be destroyed by pre-placed explosives.
Alright, initiate the artillery barrage. Okay. Right there. Initiate. Okay, so here I'm guessing. Go to drop zone. Change formation. Swap units. Objectives. Oh, you can move the mouse to the edge of the cursor. Okay. Hold on. Where's... I must have artillery somewhere. I can figure this out. Are these artilleries? Oh, it's up here. It's blinking. Okay. You want coordinates? Here's your goddamn coordinates. Right here. Oh, there we go. We're gonna do... Actually, that was poorly placed. I thought we had a few to place. Whatever. We want to leave some survivors so that we can take them down ourselves. Awesome explosions. Oh, they even got like the sound waves in there. This is very good for like for 2007. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. That's great. All right. Okay, so bam, 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 bam. Look at that wall just get obliterated.
Lieutenant Romanov, advance with your tank platoon to phase line Volga. Destroy all enemies you encounter.
All right, let's do this. All right, I think these are my guys. Jeez. This reminds me of a squad-based tactical command game, only there are no mechs. You know, like the kind of game that an ambitious YouTuber turned indie game developer might be working on in his spare time. I don't know if you guys know of any games like that. But bam. I think my guy's mostly auto target. Maybe I'll just let them kind of like be here and do their own thing. Advance to phase line Volga. Am I the Soviets? Like what is... Okay. I was gonna say, what kind of tank is this? That looks like an M1 Abrams. US... Oh yeah, US heavy, US medium. Wait. The heavy... Medium, they're both Abramses? What's the light, a Bradley? Okay, so then what are my tanks? These have to be like T-80s or something. Which are not very good tanks, actually. Compared to Western tanks, they're woefully outdated. It's fun to imagine the Soviets, you know, could have been this formidable, I suppose, for gameplay purposes anyway. Oh man, that explosion's great. Let's get more of them. I was trying to think of what else is going on. Literally, I feel like I'm going through like a YouTube renaissance phase. Something else I've been watching a lot is the Matrix Reloaded Chateau fight scene with Neo. I probably watched that like 10 times in the last 2 weeks. I don't know why, it got in my head like the Bedazzled scene, and I was like, man, that is a good fight scene. And like I watched it, and I was like, oh, it's satisfying. And then a few days later, I'm like, that was a good fight scene. I watched it again and again and again. I don't know why I've watched it a bunch of times, but I have. So I just like how like Neo, like he stops all the bullets and then everyone comes for a fight. What I like about that fight scene is that if you watch the choreography, every single like bad guy, all those like evil ninja programs or whatever that are like pulling weapons off the wall to fight Neo, they're all attacking him simultaneously and none is like standing around and waiting their turn. I find it's easier choreography in movies and stuff where if there's like 10 bad guys, it's like they only ever fight like 2 at a time. But like to actually have a fight scene where like literally every bad guy is non-stop attacking and the hero is like not only holding them off but dominating them because it's Neo. It's like pretty impressive. Also, Keanu Reeves is awesome. He's a fellow Canuck. I do like Keanu Reeves. He's great. And speaking of Canadians, I've also gotten into the Weeknd song Save Your Tears. The Save Your Tears for Another Day. Excuse the butchering of the song, but that guy is from Toronto, my hometown, so there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I get on like a YouTube kicks where I like watch the same songs and videos for a while. It's just like comforting. Also Basic by Dejo, which is basically Steve from Stranger Things. You don't know what I'm talking about? The guy who plays Steve from Stranger Things became a musician and he has a song called Basic, and it's actually very catchy. So there you go. I don't know. What weird things are you guys into right now? I don't know. Maybe we should turn it around so it doesn't just sound like I'm crazy. What are weird things that you guys are doing too? Okay, what are my objectives here? I did see an objectives. There we go. Continue to advance to phase... Oh, that is... The camera sweeping and stuff? They have great camera effects in this. I'm very impressed. Initiate the artillery barrage. Oh, secure the road junction. Oh, do I need guys in both? I think I need some guys in both. That's what's missing. There we go. To fortify a position, you need to place units in all the connected perimeter points of the position. The more you have there, the faster it will be fortified. Okay.
We must set up defenses before they counterattack.
We're moving up now. Heading for the position.
Are these bad guys? Yeah, US, right? US are the bad guys? We're fortifying. I think we're building bunkers. Interesting. My tanks, just by standing parked at a street corner, bunkers about to emerge.
Excellent. The road junction has been secured.
It makes sense gameplay-wise, but not doesn't make any sense lore-wise, but whatever.
They have helicopters. I repeat, they have...
Nipper! Come in, Nipper.
Okay.
Short.
Wow.
To secure Mulcahy Bridge or the entire flank.
Battlefield is huge, man. It's crazy. Reminds me a bit of that Halo real-time strategy game, where you could control Spartans, but they would like run around and they could like hijack buildings and stuff. Order anti-air reinforcements. How do I do that? Can I bring these guys? Oh, there's stuff being pair-dropped in.
Heavy armor here. Heading for the position.
Man, these are like real 3D environments they're interacting with. Like they have tire tracks and stuff. The trees are swaying with the shots. This is crazy. Like look at that in the distance, man. Oh wow. Jeez. Just looking at the craziness of the battle is it's almost enough for me. I don't need to play the game. Just jeez. Crazy. To order down reinforcements. Oh yeah, I see it now in the upper corner there. All right. Drop them. Drop them right
Good
there.
call, Romanov. Those units will be with you shortly.
I guess I don't want them landing. Oh my god, the tank treads are like it like engraves. It sort of like indents the grass. Jeez, look at those treads.
You are ready, Lieutenant.
That is crazy cool.
Clear the skies on the way there.
I mean, frankly, like if this came out in 2025, I would be like, oh, it looks pretty impressive. Looks pretty impressive. Oh man, I love how the missiles like, whew, whew. Damn. This is crazy.
Where do you want our firepower? Our tracks are rolling.
There's not much to say other than wow, I feel. Pretty cool, man. Pretty neat. I mean, I guess you could look at this and be like, yeah, if it came out in 2025, it would be more photorealistic. But it's sort of like, at a certain point, like, how photorealistic do you need to have it? Like, to me, this looks, like, really good. And, like, yeah, I mean, I guess technically you could get more photorealistic, but, I mean, you know me, guys. I still like retro graphics and stuff. And, like, for me, I think stylized, cool looking is just as good, if not better, to me than photorealistic. Like if I think of some of my favorite games, like just ones that had cool looks, like think about Don't Starve, right? Like Don't Starve has an awesome graphical style, and that's like 2D animation. It's like Tim Burton-esque kind of 2D. It's not photorealistic at all, but it looks great, right? So it's like, I don't think you need photorealistic. I don't even think you need photorealistic in war games and sci-fi and stuff. Now, some games do it, and when they do it well, it looks good. I mean, this looks pretty friggin' photorealistic, the grand scheme of things. But if this game was a little more stylized, I don't think it would necessarily take anything away, but damn, are these crazy visuals. Like the shots, the explosions. It's just, it's impressive. I mean, I guess here's where you can see it's 2007, the draw distance and the distance, the detail sort of fades away quickly. Right, so if we go closer to these buildings, maybe they look better. Maybe the lighting there is a little flat, you know, but I mean, hell. It doesn't change my opinion. Alright, there we go.
We have the bridge. Now hold
Securing the
in place
bridge.
and get some sandbag.
I think seeing the anti-aircraft guy, wherever he went, this guy, the Romanov, oh, it's just so satisfying to watch him shoot down helicopters. Oh, it looks so good! Damn! Yes! Come get some! Let's see some more explosions. Down you go. Kaboom. Oh, yeah.
We need anti-tank
Eat
emplacements
it.
as well, Romano. Have your men keep working.
I think they're mining the area. I feel like my guys are kind of invincible. Like, honestly, I've spent very little effort actually ordering them anywhere, and they just seem to have an infinite number of hit points. I'm guessing because it's an early level, so it's like I don't even care about that. I'm glad it's very light on me actually having to care. I'm sure later it's like, you know, you can't just throw your units in the meat grinder and everything will be okay. Hey, look at the detail on these tanks, though. Jeez.
Lieutenant, I am reassigning
That
you
is
to
a
Section
good-looking
B.
tank.
They are forming the battle line now. Take up your position and prepare to advance.
All right, let's do it. I'm getting more enthusiastic about my orders now that I've seen how awesome war is. Like, yeah, let's get in line.
We're moving out now.
We're gonna go right.
Yes, товарищ командир.
Any way to? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna say, how do you tell them? There we go.
Romano, move
That's pretty
Section
intuitive,
B
actually.
toward
Just
the
hold
main
down the
artery.
right click a little longer, and you can like order them into a line.
Americans are preparing a counterattack.
Oh, the Americans are preparing a counterattack, eh?
Section A,
Well, bring it on.
Section B, advance. Make this a day to be remembered, comrades.
All right, let's do this.
Out.
Join the team. Can I do hot groups? Control
Yeah,
1.
so-called one. Friendly helicopters are moving in.
Did that
to
work?
assist you.
It did.
All
All right.
rank are promptly being-
Oh, here come our helicopters. Yeah. Oh my God. That's awesome. Oh, it's like the German embassy or something. Sorry about that, Germany.
You have the necessary
Ooh,
equipment.
what happened there?
Aid Captain Malashenko if you can.
They're like burning the forest down. Yeah, let's just get in there. I'm sure it'll be fine. Man, who made this game? Like, honestly, what have they been up to recently? I gotta look up the company after this, just to see. They're probably defunct. The sad reality of it. Most game companies. They make a couple good games, they have a good run, and then they're just straight out of business. It's like how it goes. But, you know. I mean, if you can get one hit under your belt, I feel like you're successful as a game guy. Or gal. Yeah, I don't... Advance... I did advance to the right location, right? Yeah, I think I'm fortifying it. I'm not sure. Let's explore the battlefield a bit. Look, there's a whole war going on over here. We're not even a part of. Where were we? We're over here.
The advance is going well. Now, I want you to
Right.
link up with Captain Malashenko. You will form the breaker upon which the Americans will hurl themselves and be destroyed.
Yeah. Let's make those American swine throw themselves. A hopeless cause.
Malashenko, report.
Man, this is crazy. So we went from level 1 was like a little sniper team infiltrating a base to like level 2 is like literally a battle for an entire city. Helicopters being shot down, paratroopers, tanks, soldiers, pillboxes and bunkers. Just like explosions as far as the eye can see. Here's Romanov. Are we supposed to meet up with that? Move to the rendezvous point. It's right here, right? Yeah. I find the UI and the controls extremely intuitive too. Which I think there's an art to that. I think if you look at like most modern games, there's so much effort put into the UI and stuff to make it just intuitive. Which older games definitely did not have that. Which, you know, was, I mean, with older games you had far less, you know, less well-designed software development kits, and the hardware was far less capable, and, you know, there was all sorts of other considerations. So it's like, you know, and a lot of earlier games, they had to figure stuff out, you know, not a lot was known. Like nowadays, we have the hindsight of like 40 years of game history. We can look at like the best examples of the past 40 years and emulate that to create the best games ever. So oh shoot, don't get killed. Don't get killed. Yeah, actually I had to pull a unit back. I'm gonna pull you back too a bit, I think. Where's my other tank? I supposedly have 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're there.
Everything they have into this attack. I count on you
Alright.
to deal with them, Lieutenant.
Bring it on! Like helicopters just falling on this guy. Oh, rolling into. Oh my god, there's water effects! You son of a bitch, there's water effects! Who made this game? Reveal yourself. Oh, missiles flying at. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Damn. Oh, man, I was going to say that helicopter did a somersault. Looked a little cheesy. And then it exploded on impact, and it immediately made up for it. So, it's acceptable. Oh, my God. Look at this. Look at this. How many tanks are going to get killed here today? Jesus. This is a tank massacre here. Jesus. These crazy angles. Wow. There's stuff happening everywhere. Like a thing just blew up over here. Something blew up over here. These guys are in a fight. These guys are fighting over a depot. Oh my god. What's happening back where we are? Hopefully we're still alive.
Do not move into the target area.
He's like, don't move. I'm like, alright. Sure, just stay parked here. My guys seem pretty invincible, so whatever. Kaboom, kaboom. We get a bird's eye view too. Oh my god! We obliterated them.
We crushed them.
Yeah, we did, buddy. Yeah, we did. Damn.
Battle group elements.
That's insane.
Americans have been destroyed and the avenue is secure.
Did you see that barrage of missiles at the end? That was crazy.
But I ask that you
That was
honor
nuts.
comrades who perished here today.
Wow.
Without their sacrifice, this victory could not have
I don't think I've played another 3D real-time strategy game that had this dynamic camera that just made the battlefield feel like this alive. Oh! Okay, you can't see it, but there's a pop-up window right here that says, "There's not enough memory available to run this program. Quit one or more programs." I think this is because it is a 2000s era thing. So if I hit OK, I think it's just crashed. Which, you know what? Actually, I was kind of thinking that maybe this would be where we cut it off. So, you know what? I would have gone a little further than that, I think. But I will say, having just played like basically one level, I know there's technically 2 in there. Basically one level, that game did blow me away. I like not exaggerating. That was like a very visually impressive game. I can't speak much to the gameplay in the sense of like, in that level, in those 2 levels, my team was basically invincible, so I didn't have to do too much. So I'm sure it's strategic and you know, it gets complicated and there's sort of a fun strategy element to it. But in those 2 levels, those were freebies. You know, they were just trying to like show you. I think that was super smart of the developers to be like, here's the most awesome thing in the game. Look at these battles. Because if you play those first 2 levels and you're not interested in the game, I think you just hate war. Which, you know, what are you doing playing a war game, basically? What are you doing? So yeah, that was a cool, very cool game. Worlds in conflict. It's very reasonably priced on GOG. And I'm not sponsored by them. This is my own personal recommendation. But yeah, it's a very interesting game. I'd love to know if you played this game growing up. What was it like when you first got it? And like, what did you love about it? What happens later in the game? Like, what are the strategic elements that emerge? And do the visuals get even crazier? I can imagine that was like the opening level. I'm sure in the later levels they might have insane battles. I mean, I don't know how much bigger you could go, but I mean, like, just imagine. So, yeah, cool game. Definitely, if you like strategy games and you've got a computer that is Y2K compliant, you should check this game out. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, whatever you think of the game, I hope you did have fun here today. I hope you're watching lots of random YouTube videos on repeat like I am apparently. And please also tell me what you're watching so I feel less weird. Just comment down below. Just for the love of God, tell me something. Don't leave me hanging here, guys. Guys, it has been fun. Tune back in soon for yet another game, and I'll catch you then. Till then, my friends, you take care of yourselves. And peace.